What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talk Trash podcast where we talk about sports, news, entertainment, gaming, culture, and pretty much anything else we feel like. I'm your host, worst best friend, Ramboss A.t.S, and the man to my right who has shattered hopes and dreams, Mike Ehle. What's going on?
What's going on, Mike? I mean, it's always just describing my our podcast journey. Shattered hopes and dreams, man. We just gotta figure out the algorithm. We'll be right. We'll be all right.
We'll get it, man. I promise.
It's but enough about that. Let's what we talking about today?
All right, so on today's episode, we're going to talk about the winner of American Idol, Iam Tongi. I also went to the movies. I saw a couple movies I'd like to chat with you about. Little Mermaid and Spiderman.
Okay.
Yep, pretty good. Big gaming news. Diablo 4 came out, right?
Yeah, I'd like to hear about that. I'm not a gamer, but I mean, it's always interesting.
Dude, the game is, it's really, really good. I'll tell you
bet.
about it. We're going to talk about the Nuggets Heat series going on, get tied 1-1. Yep. And that Shannon Sharp is leaving undisputed. Kind of interesting stuff. All right. Yeah. And with that, let's go ahead and get this show started. Real quick, Mike, I actually forgot to mention this in the beginning. The spelling bee, script spelling bee was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. It was won by a 14-year-old named Dev Shah, and the kid is
That's
goddamn
name.
Dude, he's a
Dev
genius.
Shah?
Dev Shah. It's a cool name. It really is.
Yeah, it's pretty gangster.
So, because of the spelling bee, I wanted to show our genius by us trying to spell some of the words that these kids use.
I hope
that
I
these
can
kids
even pronounce.
Yeah. So I wanted to, I want to do this with you. So I sent you the link to the
I do got the link.
pool of words, right? So we haven't told each other what word we're going to give to the other one. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. You down for that?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, if we don't like it, we can always delete it,
Exactly. Like, if we look too stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm pulling up the words, and I have a word for you.
Roger.
Or do you want to do yours to me first? How do you want to do it?
No, let's go ahead. That way everybody remembers yours first. I mean last, so.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go with one that I don't think it's all that hard. I don't know. It's actually spelled, I think, pretty phonetically. So I don't even know what it means, all right?
Phonetically are still, that's the ones that get you.
All right, so your word, Mike, is tamarack.
Tamarack. That's where, what's his name from, ain't it? Fucker, what's that dude? Thor. Ain't Thor from Tamarack?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's not Tamarack. No.
Oh.
Actually, where is Thor from? I'm pretty sure. What is it? Thor's homeworld?
I think so. I think it's right there.
That's Asgard.
What's Tamarack? Tamarack's in one of those movies.
I have no idea.
I'm telling you, Tamarack is in one of those movies.
I think you might mean like Tamriel.
No, Tamarack. I'm telling you. Okay, use it in a sentence. Are you really gonna use? No, that ain't gonna help me.
Yeah, I don't really know, man. Like, I don't know what it means.
Is it capitalized?
I mean, all the words are capitalized. It's in this.
Mine ain't.
Your word's not capitalized?
No.
Oh, you're right. It's not no, none of the words are capitalized then. Oh no, some of them are. So no, it's not.
That's why I need to know if it's a place. So Tamarack's not a place.
No, I guess not.
Okay. Tamarack. T-A-M Arack. A-R-A-C-K.
Dude, that's fucking perfect. Good job.
It's like you said.
That was awesome. Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm fairly impressed. Yeah, exactly. It's just that one I was like, all right, this one's not too bad.
I'm glad you looked out for me.
That was one of the harder words. That's on like the top tier word difficulty list.
Really?
Yeah, because like
blow us out the water, man. Fuck it.
But that was good, and that was a good question too. Is it a place?
It has to, because it's capitalized. Because Tamarack is a place, man. I'm telling you.
I have no idea. I don't know what Tamarack is.
I know it's a planet in the Marvel universe.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think Tamriel is a place in a video game. like Skyrim. I'm pretty sure it's Skyrim. Maybe Oblivion or something like that. But
I know the viewers know. They know where Tamarak's at.
Guys, if you guys know where Tamarack or Tamriel is, please let us know.
Man, you idiot! It's ass.
All right, you got one for me?
Yeah, I do. And the only reason why I picked this word, is because it reminds me of home.
It reminds you of home. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's like one of the only words I can pronounce on this list. Etouffee.
Etouffee.
Yeah, it's a dish like a crawfish etouffee.
Oh my God! What's the origin of the word? I'm assuming it's French. It sounds French.
Yeah, there you go.
Etouffee. So it's probably E.T.
It is E.T.
Two. What is it? How do you spell two in French? Like T-O-U? And fey. F-E-I-T? F-E... Fey. I don't know how to spell the fey part. Etouffee. F-E-I?
Think about something that you drink that's hot.
Like a cafe or cafe latte. I don't know, dude.
Maybe a coffee.
Etouffee. E-T-O-U-F-E? With the little
swishy,
the little accent on it.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
You're close.
Oh, close. Oh, shit. That's my final. Yeah, I'm not going to go back.
You got the letters. Don't get me wrong. You got the letters. I'm surprised you got the letters.
Yeah.
It's E-T-O-U-F-F-E-E.
Oh, F-F-E. Ooh, double F.
Yeah. That's what gets you. That double F and double E. No such thing, you know?
Oh, shit. Dude, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Etouffee.
I forgot what word. So, I just got back from Tennessee. And I was putting this thing on my on Facebook. And I was like, man, how do you spell this word? Because I was like, and I was hoping, what's the autocorrect will fix it for me?
Yeah.
Autocorrect was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was trying to spell museum.
It didn't even know what you were going for.
I went to a wax museum, and I was trying to say, oh, look at the wax museum and shit like that. And I didn't know how to spell museum.
Do you know? You figured it out?
I mean, yeah,
you got there eventually?
We're like, oh, that's what you're trying to say.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
nice.
Museum's a hard one.
That's a tough one. All right. But yeah, no, that was pretty fun. But yeah, these kids in the spelling bee, they crush these words.
Give them this list. I think if they give me this list, I think I'll be all right.
I don't think they get the list, but I think they have the list from previous years. I think once the spelling bee's over, then they release it, and then you can kind of study previous stuff. And honestly, it seems like a lot, obviously, like the way I did it, I was like, oh, it's French, so you kind of have an idea of like how the French spell things.
Yeah.
So I think that's how a lot of them do shit. Like, oh, what's the country of origin? Okay, so I know it's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I give these kids a lot of credit because honestly, I feel like I'm a decent speller. So
I couldn't even spell museum.
Well, you did a great job. You would have gotten you would have gotten past this level, and I wouldn't have. I would have failed. Yeah. So good on you.
Tamarack, man, it's a place. I'm looking it up. I know it's a place.
I'm telling you, man, I have no idea what that's about. But anyway, let's go ahead and actually talk about what we said we were going to talk about instead of going right into some bullshit we didn't even mention at the beginning. So Iam Tongi from American Idol, he won. That was my choice for who was going to win way back when I saw his fucking intro video like months or so ago, months ago.
He had a great audition.
Dude, that audition was, I was tearing up.
Yeah, hell,
so it was a rough watch. Yeah. And I give him a ton of credit. He beat out two very strong opponents, I guess, contestants. But the thing is, I feel like it wasn't really a surprise that he won because I was looking at his numbers, like just on Instagram and things like that, like with videos with him in it.
Yeah.
Dude, he was blowing everybody out of the water with his view count on his videos. So he would have a video with like 5 million views, where the next person who was on the same episode would have like 100,000, 200,000 views. So it was not a surprise that people chose Iam to, kind of move ahead every round.
And he got a gangster name too.
Iam Tongi. Yeah, it's just a cool name. It is. His actual name is William. So he just went with the last 3 letters, Iam, like William, Iam. Iam Tongi. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I highly suggest you go check him out. Literally just put it in YouTube. Iam Tongi, he's gonna pop up. He was the winner. So if you want to see him from the beginning, just search his audition tape, right?
Yeah.
And
what's what's his name song?
Michael Bublé, I think.
No, it ain't Michael Bublé.
That wasn't him?
No.
It was
it?
Monsters, right?
Huh?
Monsters was the name of the song he sung.
That wasn't Michael Bublé.
Monsters.
Motherfucking Michael Bublé. That's my buddies always say.
Who was it?
No, it's fuck, I can't even
I used to
think
call
his
him
name.
Michael Bubble. I don't know. I genuinely thought it was Michael Bublé.
No, it's not Michael Bublé. It's another famous dude.
Monster. Let's look it up. Monsters original song.
Motherfucking Michael Bublé.
Oh, James Blunt.
Yeah, there you go. Close.
Dude, come on. Michael Bublé, James Blunt. I'm pretty much
He
there.
had a B. I knew it had a B in the last name.
So, yeah. So I actually read something about the James Blunt song, which is pretty interesting.
You ever seen the video? He has a dad there with
right,
him.
him and his dad. So
Yeah.
he wrote this song because he thought his father was going to pass away, right? They told him, like, hey, your dad's only got a couple weeks to live. Like, we're sorry, but, you know, it is what it is. So he wrote the song Monsters for his father before he passed, but then something happened where his father, like, miraculously got better.
Yeah.
So he never got to... it was basically a song about his dad dying, who didn't die, you know?
Yeah.
So indirectly, he kind of wrote the song for, like, Iam Tongi, you know, whose father did die and who was able to sing that song and kind of propel his career forward.
Yeah, that really propelled his career.
Right? Yeah, oh, absolutely. And the thing is, the song Monsters, like, originally wasn't even that big of a hit. But now...
Yeah, it was. That one, when I saw his audition and when he said he was going to sing, I was like, man, I ain't never heard this. That was the first time I heard the song.
Right? Me too.
Yeah,
Same
and I
here.
was like, oh, let me see who really wrote this song.
Right?
And okay, and it's still even a great song, even
by
with
itself.
James Blunt writing.
Exactly. I had the same feel. I was like, dude, this is just a great song.
Yeah.
But he's a really good songwriter as it is, you know?
Yeah, he is.
So I don't know. It just all kind of fell together for Iam, like, perfectly. I'm not saying, like, it was good that his father passed away or anything, but I'm saying, like, the song was, like, the perfect song for his situation. Yeah. And I'm really happy that everything worked out for him, how it did. So, like I said, if you guys want to go listen to Iam Tongi's audition tape, it's unbelievably good. Bring a tissue, like, for real. That song it is a hard video to get through.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
He even got the judges with that one.
Yeah, all the judges were crying.
Yeah.
Like, all of them. I mean, yeah, it's crazy good. Go watch it. He actually even sings that song with James Blunt on American Idol.
Did he?
Yeah, they sang together. Yeah, it was like, I don't know if it was on the last episode or second to last episode, but they sang it together as like a duet. Yeah. And yeah, it's really, really good. So yeah, guys, go check that out. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Then, to move on, I want to kind of talk to you about some more entertainment stuff that's been going on. Let's talk about the movies.
The movies. I'm going to a movie this weekend. I'm going to go watch Transformers.
You got to. I didn't even know Transformers was coming out this weekend. But
yeah,
if it does, we can talk about that next week.
Yeah, well, we can't talk about it. We can't give no spoilers.
No, we won't give any spoilers, but we'll give our opinions.
Yeah.
So I want to give you my opinion on two movies I saw, which were The Little Mermaid and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, right? Or universe, I don't know, Spider-Verse, universe, whatever. Yeah. So starting off, Little Mermaid, right? I'm sure you noticed Little Mermaid got a ton of shit online because Haley, I don't know what her last name is.
Mermaid.
Haley Mermaid, Miss Mermaid, right? She's African American playing Ariel, the Little Mermaid, and people were making a big stink about it, like, oh my god, how could they do this? You know, they're not staying true to the original character and blah 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 blah. Right? Everybody's getting all fucking up in arms about it. The thing is, when I saw this movie, you don't like question that she's 100% Ariel from The Little Mermaid. She did such a good job with playing that character that I was literally just like drawn into the movie the entire time, and it never even crossed my mind that, oh, she's not as white as the original character is, like at all. And they
didn't even cross your mind,
at all. And two, the second thing is she's fucking a mermaid.
Yeah, it's a mermaid.
She's not real to begin with.
Yeah.
So
the only place you see mermaids is like the Mariana Trench.
Oh yeah, obviously that's where they. You know, James Cameron went down there, right? And with his fucking like crazy submarine he had, like the one-person sub, and he said that he saw things down there that were like kind of strange shit, but he doesn't want to talk about it because he wants to make like a movie about it. So, was it a mermaid? Who knows? I don't know. He takes forever to make movies though.
Yeah.
But anyway, Little Mermaid was actually really good. I wouldn't say it was like the perfect remake or anything like that, but it wasn't like a hunk of trash like a lot of people were saying it was going to be, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 6.5, a 7. I wasn't upset having seen it in theaters, you know, or anything like that. I feel like all the little kids around in the theater fucking loved it. These kids were loving the shit. So it's definitely a little kid movie because it's The Little Mermaid, you know. It had a couple songs in it that I would just like they threw in there that weren't in the original. They got rid of
a character too, right?
I don't know. Excuse me.
Like a seagull or some shit like that. Like there's supposed to be.
No, there's a seagull in it.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a seagull that's
they're underwater.
No, they have because they come up to the shore a lot, and the seagull actually dives into the water a lot too. So like hangs out in the water. But yeah, no, the seagull's in there. But
clownfish.
Yeah, like I said,
they got clownfish.
Clownfish? What is it? I don't even know what a clownfish is.
A flounder. Do they got flounder?
Yes. So that was actually a complaint that people had. Was mostly the people who saw the movie who were still complaining about the animals being kind of weird. So like when you see them, like they kind of try to make it like realistic, but the fact that a fish is talking is kind of strange. Like it looks weird.
Only Jaws can get away with that.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I liked I don't know. It was the animals were too realistic. Like I said, 6.5. It's good, not amazing, but they're definitely watchable. Now for the fucking awesome movie was Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
dude. That movie was amazing. Like, legitimately, it's like 2.5 hours.
I feel like that movie just came out of nowhere. I didn't even know they were coming out with another one.
Well, I knew they were coming out with this one for a while, but I also knew that it was a two-parter. All right? So, like, this movie wasn't meant to just be like a standalone movie and then there's nothing coming after. Like, I've already known that this movie is a to-be-continued movie. Yeah. Right? So, there's definitely a part 3. Obviously, like, if you watch this, it says to be continued. So, that's just how it is. And the thing is, they've been putting that out for years now, that it's a 3-parter or 2-parter. So I'm not ruining anything for anybody because that is just known knowledge. If you knew this movie was coming out, you probably knew that it was already a 2-parter.
How come you didn't tell me, man?
I'm sorry, man. I just figured you knew.
You're supposed to know, right? Do your research. Fuck.
But it's good. It was a really good movie. The music wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still really good. The art, though, they fucking took it up. Like, it seems like with this movie, if you took any still frame of the movie, like just took a fucking snapshot of it, you could hang it on your wall. Like, it's a really cool, like, pop artsy kind of film.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
Dude, honestly, I really suggest you see this movie.
Yeah. I gotta see Transformers.
It's damn good. I'll probably watch Transformers this weekend if you go to watch it. But yeah, I think Spider-Man, this one is probably just as good, if not better, than the first one.
Who's one in the box office right now?
Spider-Man.
Out of those two, you think? Huh?
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man is doing really well right now. Actually, it's like, I don't want to say it was a surprise hit, but it's surprising at how well it's doing. You know, like they knew it was going to do well, but I didn't know I don't think they knew it was going to go do this well. So as of the last thing I saw, it was at like 120 million over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
So not too bad. I think Little Mermaid, when it first came out, it had around like 120 also, but it was also a 4-day weekend. So yeah, so I think that's why they kind of were comparable. But Spider-Man ended up doing better. But yeah, so go see Spider-Man and Little Mermaid if it's still out. If that's kind of your thing, give it a shot too. But I definitely suggest Spider-Man if you have the time. One or the other, go see Spider-Man. All right?
Roger that.
And then Diablo 4.
The devil.
Yes. This game, people were waiting. Damn, my voice just cracked like a little girl.
You're happy.
Yeah. So people have been waiting for Diablo 4 for like 10 years, right? I think it's actually been 11 years since the last game came out.
Diablo 3. Have I even played a Diablo? I don't even know.
It's been 11 years, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you if you played Diablo or not.
I don't think so. Diablo's only been out for 11 years, or that's when Diablo 3 was.
That's when Diablo 3 came out. No. Diablo's been out since I was like a little kid.
Is Diablo, what's that shit called? The little dudes that run around, you run into a creature, and all of a sudden you're in a fight scene?
That's Pokemon.
Huh?
That's Pokemon.
But I mean, is it like that type of gameplay?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
All of a sudden you run around, and all of a sudden you're like, it jumps into another screen, now you're in a fight scene?
You're talking turn-based fighting. No.
Yeah, that's okay. They call it turn.
It's turn-based.
It used to be called something else.
I don't know, but that's basically what you're talking about. Yeah. This is not turn-based. This is a dungeon scroller, basically. So a top-down dungeon scroller. So what that means is when you go into a dungeon, right, you're basically looking at the character from the top down, almost, but it's a little bit offset, right? So, and you're controlling the character as he goes through a dungeon, and the dungeon kind of, it has like, you know what a fog of war is? On a mini-map? Yep. So this fog of war, for those of you who don't know, is just when the map... I got you. Is just... the fog of war is basically when you're looking at a mini-map, and the mini-map is, like, grayed out, or you can't see past what's immediately next to you. And
you haven't explored it yet.
You haven't explored it yet, exactly. So once you explore it, the mini-map grows, and then you can see the map after you have already unlocked it. Yeah. So how Diablo goes is the fog of war is the entire map until you've explored it, right? And you don't know the direction you're supposed to go in the dungeon. You just wander around until you figure you get lucky, basically.
Damn.
That's how it goes, yeah. And the monsters just come and attack you from wherever they're standing in the dungeon, and if you bump into them, you fight them. Yeah. So, yeah, it's no turn-based, you just attack, right? And they drop gear and money and blah, 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 and you progress the story. Literally, Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 are not all that different in that sense. Like, it's literally the same thing. You just kill monsters, progress through the dungeon, get to the next level, go deeper and deeper until you fight the boss. That's the same thing in both games. Although the story in Diablo 4 is pretty fucking good. Like, I actually really like the story of it.
How long you been playing it?
I had the early release, so I've been playing since the 2nd. So the release was actually the 6th. So what is that, yesterday? What's today, 7th? No, today's the 6th. Oh, so it got released early today. Yeah, it got released earlier today. See, I didn't even know, because I've already been playing since the 2nd.
Yeah. Only losers get it on the 6th.
Yeah, well, bums.
Eddie.
No, you had to like buy the special edition or whatever to get the early release. And I wanted to play it, so I did. Yeah, the game's overall, the gameplay and graphics wise is fucking really, really good. If you like Diablo 3, you're going to love Diablo 4. All right? Because it's basically Diablo 3, just better. So I highly suggest you guys go play Diablo 4. You can get a couple different versions of it. I think there's like a $70, an $80, and a $90 or a $100 version, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, each version comes with different stuff. Mostly aesthetic benefits.
It's a lot for devil worshiping, you know?
Hail Satan. Yeah, so go play Diablo. I think you guys will like it. So the people who I'm primarily talking to right now are the people who play WoW. So chances are, if you're watching this video, you play WoW.
Oh, man, so the camps are going to be... Everybody going to be sleeping at the camp.
What does that even mean?
The WoW world's not going to be...
Oh, it's not going to be bumping. Yeah, a lot of people who play WoW play Diablo. So, I mean, yes, there's going to be less players playing WoW. And I've actually noticed that already.
Time to raid the camps.
I actually did that a couple weeks ago. I got the achievement. I killed the opposing faction bosses, and I got my war bear.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but if you are playing Diablo, please let us know what you think about it down below in the comments section. All right, I'd like to hear your opinion as well. Yeah. All right, Mike. Some quick sports news. We have the Nuggets and Heat playing in the playoffs right now. Right.
The finals.
Oh, in the yeah, I should have said finals. Yeah. I said playoffs. They're in the finals. Yeah.
Playoffs.
So it's 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Nuggets just had 2 games at home. They lost one of them, which was game 2. So now they're going to go play 2 games at home for Miami. And that is probably not good for the Nuggets because Miami's undefeated at home in the playoffs. That's going to be, I think this is actually going to be a pretty good series, to tell you the truth. Like, I feel like if they can just stop Jokic, which is almost impossible to do.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw that dude. I never, because I don't follow basketball until like playoffs and finals. And God, that dude, I just watched him last game when he got that he took it full court. And I was like, God damn, this dude's athletic for how big he is.
Yeah, he really is. Like, and the thing that's funny about him though is that like it looks like he's playing in like slow motion.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
You know,
that's how all the big dudes like Shaq. When Shaq was playing, like, damn, speed up, right down the court.
But the thing is, like, he's already moving at the same speed as everybody else. He's just so big it looks slow. You know,
yeah, you take them longer steps and shit.
Right. So yeah, I think Jokic and the Nuggets are probably going to take it in 6. That's my guess. Yeah, I'm going to go with 6.
I think the Nuggets going to go to Miami and shock the world.
You think they're going to
2 in Miami? Yeah, I think they are. They're going to bring it home.
I think they'll win 2 in Miami. And what would that be? That'd be 3-1.
3-1.
So then game 5, who you think's going to win game 5?
It's going to be, they're going to win, because game 5 is back in Denver.
Yeah.
6 is Miami and 7 is back in Denver.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, that's the way they do the series now. I was going to say the Nuggets, man, in 5.
Nuggets in 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Nuggets in 5. So you're giving them
win the next 3.
You're giving them a gentleman's sweep, then basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gentleman's sweep. All right, so that's what we're calling. All right, I'm calling it in 6 for the Nuggets. You got it in 5. You people at home, let us know what you think. If you say Miami, it's okay to be wrong, but let us know. All right, other thing I wanted to touch on was Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed. Right?
I think that was in the making.
Yeah,
but I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised it took this long.
I am too, but I think I'm surprised it took this long. But then when I think about it, I'm not really surprised because of contractual obligations. You know?
I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think if it was up to him, like if there was no contract involved, it's just him and if him and Skip were just fucking 2 friends, and he would have fucking left like months ago.
You know? If we're just 2 friends like us making all this money, no
just
contracts.
crushing it, and just millions of followers.
I feel where they're coming from now.
Yeah, we can actually understand what's happening. But yeah, so Shannon's leaving. I'm like I said, I'm not exactly surprised. For those of you who don't really know what's going on, Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed, which is one of the top shows on ESPN. So, actually, is it on ESPN?
No, that's on Fox Sports.
That's Fox Sports, yeah. So it's on Fox Sports.
I wonder if they're going to give him a show on Fox Sports. Because I bet you they give him a show on Fox Sports, they'll get more viewers.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I'm going to say no. Is because they also canceled his podcast on Fox Radio.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, so they're getting rid of everything with Shannon Sharpe. Yeah. So that's why I don't think. But I think actually Stephen A. Smith is asking him to go over to his show. He actually said it on fucking I think Stephen A. Smith's podcast. He was like, Shannon, come over to my show, and he's like, and we'll talk. You know. Yeah. So I was like, damn, that would be a fucking monster show if that was the case. Literally the 2 biggest names. Smith
came out. I hated that dude.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people saw how much he hated the Cowboys, and I was like, man, this dude's right. You know?
He ain't so bad. Yeah.
He is smart. He knows what he's talking about.
I like Stephen A. Smith, too. I mean, he's kind of a fucking loudmouth asshole sometimes, but, like, he's entertaining to watch. Like, let's be real. Yeah. Like, he's actually entertaining, and he makes some decent calls sometimes. Yeah, so I don't mind watching him on TV.
Everything he says about the Cowboys is accurate. I know that much.
Skip Bayless, on the other hand, is like a professional wrong person. So
yeah, I think he gets paid to be professionally wrong.
For real, like
and acts like he's
I can't stand him. I can't stand him like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he's too much. The dude is too much. Too disrespectful.
Like I would love to give Undisputed the show back. I would love to give it a chance, but I couldn't just because of Skip Bayless.
Skip. Yeah, I think if Shannon Sharpe leaves Undisputed, like Skip Bayless is probably done with fucking TV.
Yeah.
Like nobody watches him. You know?
He might a very low fan base. It's gonna be it'd be nice to watch though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he's pretty much done. Like, and I don't blame Shannon at all for wanting to leave Skip. So there's a couple things that I don't know if you listeners are aware. Shannon could possibly be leaving Undisputed because of. The big thing, I think, is because of the whole when Skip went off on fucking Shannon about how Tom Brady was better than Shannon, and how Shannon is, when Shannon said, he's like, how can you say, he's like, I'm in the fucking Hall of Fame, like, how are you gonna say this shit about me? And then Skip was like, so what? He's better than you.
Exactly what he said. So
and then I remember Shannon took his glasses off, and then Skip was like, "Put your damn glasses on."
Yeah,
I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
I was like, whoa, this is just out of hand. And I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, honestly. And then remember this thing that happened with Damar Hamlin?
Yep. He posted that thing, and Skip, Shannon, he missed like a day or two.
Yeah, he missed the next show. He didn't go to the next show. And then when he was trying to explain like why he missed the show, Shannon kept interrupting him during like his monologue. And then Shannon even said, he's like, Skip, you don't even let me finish my monologue. He's like, I'm just trying to explain what was going on. He's like, I wasn't even trying to like badmouth you or anything like that. And he's like, and you won't even let me finish like my thought.
Yeah, that was live.
That was live. Yeah.
Live, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. So I wish Shannon Sharp the best of luck. Hopefully one day he can join a show as big as ours. Shannon, if you're listening, we need a sports guy. All right?
Exactly.
So
we might talk about sports.
If you're lucky, that could be you. Send us your resume. All right.
We'll work your contract out.
Yeah, we got it. We got you.
Don't ask much.
We got you, Shannon. All right. And that's pretty much all we got in the world of like news and shit. All right, Mike. So let's go ahead and go into the write-in question, which wasn't actually a write-in question. So the question being,
yes. I'm gonna put on my glasses for Mr. Investigator here because I should have put these on for the spelling bee. I would have not even fucking questioned how to spell tamarack.
You didn't even need those glasses.
I would have spelled it right. I wouldn't know origin, no fucking proper noun or nothing.
Maybe tamarind? Tamarind? Was that what you were? Maybe tamarind? Isn't that like a kind of like a vegetable or something, or a fruit? A tamarind?
Tamarack is a place.
I don't know. We'll figure this out. All right.
Tamarack is a place.
All right. So here goes the writing question, Mike. All right.
Right.
It said, "What is a weird smell that you enjoy?"
Gasoline.
Ooh, that's a good one. A lot of people actually like that smell.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, I guess that would be because
that's actually a pretty.
Well,
good
you know, actually a weird smell that I really enjoy: fresh cut grass.
Dude, everybody enjoys fresh cut grass,
but
unless you're allergic to fucking grass. Though? No, everybody loves that.
You know, so when I went to Arizona, and I realized like they don't have grass in Arizona.
Really?
Like it's a desert. I mean, some houses probably have some grass, but if not, it's an actual desert. Like their front yard is rocks and sand.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be the same in Nevada then.
What's that?
I feel like it would be the same in Nevada then.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah, but well, I guess because the only thing in Vegas all I do is hit the strip. So.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But on your way to Vegas, you're driving through and it's just fucking desert. Like there's nothing out there, you know, until you hit fucking Vegas.
But so if I was like, man, if somebody came out with a fresh cut grass air freshener,
yeah,
they'd make money in Arizona. Arizona's missing out on fresh cut grass smell.
They probably are.
Yeah,
so, that's a good point. But that's not a weird smell. That's something I feel like, dude, fresh cut grass. Who goes outside and after they cut their lawn or smells somebody cut their lawn is like, this smells like shit. Like, nobody.
I guess fresh cut grass is almost like barbecue. When somebody's barbecuing,
yeah, it just smells good.
Like, man, somebody just cut their grass.
It smells good out here. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you know, ammonia. Ammonia is another one.
Yeah, that one's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I put that on cologne. Just knocked out the girls.
You give people you just hug a girl or hug someone.
Oh, she's drunk. I'm just gonna take her home, guys. I don't do that.
He's totally joking. All right, that's not real. Mike does not do that. Nobody. Well, I'm not saying nobody does that, but Mike definitely doesn't do that. All right. All right. For me, I would say what's a weird smell that I enjoy is smelly dogs. I think smelly, stinky dogs are enjoyable.
Like fresh
honestly.
out the rain.
I don't know. Like I'm just talking about like I'm just saying.
Wet dog. Wet dog's different.
I might not be talking about wet dogs. I'm talking more about like you just go to you go to a dog park or something like that, and you're playing with somebody's dog, and like you like rub it or whatever, and you're like, man, this dog kind of stinks, but it's kind of nice because it kind of reminds me of just like innocent dogs. Honestly,
Man,
like the dog is playing around.
Me. So I just saw it on Facebook today. It was it's a place in Florida. It's called Mutts and Martinis.
Okay.
It's a bar, and you can bring your dog, and they have a pool off to the side. So it's a dog park and bar where dogs can play in the little pool area, and you can just sit there and sip on martinis or whatever. It's in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida, but Mutts and Martinis.
Mutts and Martinis. That actually sounds pretty cool, and it actually sounds like a fairly decent business idea.
Yeah, maybe I want to open a place called Dogs and Drinks now.
Yeah. Bitches and beers.
It is bitches and beers. Is that a male dog? Not allowed.
Nope. Get out.
We're not trying to get nobody pregnant in here. Does your dog got ammonia on him? What the fuck is going on?
He's
knocking out these other dogs.
Better wash that shit off in the pool.
Yeah.
So
So
what about
dirty
you guys out there?
dogs and ammonia.
Yep, I'm going with dirty dogs. Yeah, I think dirty, kind of smelly dogs. And the thing about it, like, I feel like it's just like a homey smell. Like, I don't know. It smells kind of like, it brings me back to being like a kid or something like that. I don't know.
You're
It's peaceful.
in Florida, so when it's hot outside and all of a sudden it just rains, wet asphalt. Do you like that smell?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't think. I think here though, when it rains, it just smells like
I drove
it smells like
Tennessee this week, and I went through a rainstorm, and the hot asphalt got that rainwater on it, and it came through the air conditioner of the car, and I was like, damn. And then
like
me and my son-in-law were talking about it, and I was like, man, I kind of do enjoy that smell.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Nature, man. You know, that's that urban jungle smell. You got a jungle smell. You got an urban jungle.
You should make a little one of those like little tree fucking car smelling things and have it just call it urban jungle.
Urban jungle, just wet asphalt.
I like that stink ass dog.
Dirty dog.
Those are pretty good.
Wet asphalt.
Respect. All right, so what do you guys think out there? Is there a smell that you guys enjoy? Please let us know in the comments down below. You like that? You like how that rhymed?
Yeah, you're a poet.
I know. I didn't know it. All right. Here's our what would you do? All right, Mike.
What would you do?
What would you do if snails chasing you? All right. So, what would you
my
do?
Glasses on. Gotta be
Yep.
sophisticated.
Got to think about this one. All right. What would you do if you had a snail chasing you nonstop for your entire life? All right. But if this snail touches you, you die. All right. The snail touches you, you die.
So first off, I would have to know the speed of the snail.
Snail speed. It's just a
Okay,
typical
so I
snail
can get
speed.
a good distance where I can take a nap.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I better. I mean, shit.
It's a fucking snail. You drive a couple miles down the road, it'd probably take a while to get to you.
I can't step on him because
You can't step on him. You touch him, he dies. And you can't, yeah.
So I would have to take the supernatural route.
Supernatural?
I would sleep within a fucking circle of salt. And that's also when I go to work. I have to put a circle of salt all the way around me, just so that little motherfucker can't get in.
Right.
Ain't that what they do in Supernatural? Or is that like fucking red clay or some shit they use? It's
No,
salt, right?
Are you talking about the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, they use the salt because I think the salt is supposed to be like a ward against spirits or something like
And
that. Like it
snails.
keeps them out. Well, salt in general. Fuck snails.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think lots of things kill snails. Honestly, I think if the concrete's too hot, it'll kill the snail. Like it doesn't even matter. Like,
yeah, that is true.
you know, like snails are pretty weak. But all right, but this snail is. Let's say this snail is immortal. The snail cannot be killed.
Damn. So I can't even sleep in the salt bed?
Nope.
How about
it
if I
can't
go
kill
with
you.
salt water?
It'll just go under the water then. It'll just go through the
I'll
water.
stay on top then. I don't think snails can swim. Escargot.
So you're just gonna stay on the water? You want to be on a boat forever?
A boat.
For your whole
man.
life?
I just got to stay ahead of the game, man. Like I have a feeling like, let's say if I go And hopefully he has a tracker on him. Let's say if I drive from Louisiana to California, at least I know if I get to California, I got.
You don't know where he is.
Huh?
You don't know where he is. He knows where you are.
I think if I go, I got a good month in California before he gets there. And then once he gets there, I think he'll get tired out that he won't even want to fuck with me by the time he's like, he gets even a foot next to me, like, God damn, about time you stop.
Yeah.
And maybe on the way, maybe a fucking bird will see him.
He won't die. He's immortal. He can't die.
That's true. Fuck.
Yeah, this is an immortal supernatural snail.
Maybe I can contain him in a jar, and that's it.
I guess that's fine. You could put him under a jar, and then he'll just be stuck in the jar.
He'll have his own little ecosystem in there. Is that what that shit's called? An ecosystem?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can make.
Yeah.
You can get him.
I could make him an ecosystem in an aquarium, and he'll be like, "Thanks, bro."
But he's still trying to catch you. Like he's not just going to stop because you made him an ecosystem.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta make sure it's airtight. Well, shit. Yeah, he's immortal.
He's
So
immortal.
Be airtight.
No matter. Yeah.
Fuck him.
That's it. Eventually he will catch you. Though.
Ecosystem, a jar. He's just getting a jar now.
Just stuck in a jar.
If he ain't never gonna change his ways.
Did you know snails don't have when they're trying to mate, they can like switch each other's sex?
Choking humans.
No. This is what I'm saying. Like snails, when they want to have. Okay, let me rephrase this.
Okay.
2 male snails, right? If they want to have sex with each other, they basically try to stab each other with their penises, and the one that gets stabbed turns into a female, and then we'll have baby snails.
That's like docking, ain't it? Ain't that docking where two?
That is called docking, yes.
Yeah,
but that's not quite what they do. They fight. They literally like fight. And then and their penises have they're like spears. So when one of them spears the other one with its penis, the one that got speared becomes female and has baby snails.
Sounds like a prison story.
Is what?
Motherfucker got speared.
But I just wanted to throw that in there just in case somebody knows about that. But anyway, what would you guys do if a snail's chasing you and you're trying to get away?
What's your idea?
Creative ideas to escape.
How do you get past it?
I'd probably just try to get it flown into space or something.
Oh.
That's it. I would probably just, fucking have it blast off into... Well, the thing is, I don't have that kind of money to be like, hey, can you fucking just blast
this?
this?
Just fucking get a mason jar.
No. I guess that's a lot cheaper.
That's all we can afford.
That makes more sense.
Have them sleeping with the fishes.
All right, Mike. So let's go ahead and finish this out. What's something that you have been enjoying at the moment? That's something quick for the audience.
New show on Hulu, man, called Age of Influence.
What is that about?
It's pretty much they talk about social media influencers, and they there's I want to talk bad about them. Like some of the stuff, like there was one where this lady, she had her kids and she was famous on YouTube, but she was mistreating the kids. Like if they don't put on a show, they don't eat that day. If they get in trouble, she got caught doing that shit. There was a dude talking about, you ever see those Instagram people giving out money and stuff like that?
Yeah.
He was a scam artist.
It's shocking.
Yeah. Then there was a dude about steroids. He wasn't even hiding it. He was telling people he was doing steroids, but then he was fucking dealing the shit.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, it's called Age of Influence.
Nice.
They just talk about different influencers and how some of them are scam artists and some of them are con artists and shit like that.
It's funny you bring that up because yesterday I was watching a video about a dog who got saved out of some canal, and it was over in like Pakistan. I think it was the country it was in. Yeah. And it was just to me, I was like, oh, this was a nice video, But then I was reading like some of the comments and things like that, and they were like, hey, look, I understand this is a nice heartwarming video, but you gotta take into account like a lot of these types of videos are fake. Someone down the river like throws the dog into the canal so that way they can get it on video being saved later.
That's nice.
And I was like, damn, that's kind of true though,
Yeah.
But I still like to give people the benefit of the doubt that this video was real, But at the same time, that's in the back of my head now, thinking about it whenever I see one of these like animal saving videos, like it's kind of fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now it's gonna make you dissect every animal video. Like, damn, how could they have done that?
Yeah. How is this on video, kind of thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it kind of got me thinking with this one was because they had a fucking crane, like a big forklift, and somebody was sitting in the forklift, and they lowered the forklift into the canal, and the guy grabs the dog while it's like rushing by him in the water. And I was thinking about it. I was like, how did they have a time to set up a fucking camera, set up a fucking,
there happens to be a crane there.
There happens to be this fucking big heavy machinery here.
Yeah,
you know?
bulldogs, yeah.
And the dog coming down the canal. Like, how did they do this so fast? How did they know the dog was even coming? You know, kind of shit. And like, I was like trying to think. I was like, all right, maybe there's a fucking team of construction workers up the road, and they were like, hey guys, a fucking dog just fell into the thing.
Coming at fucking 10 miles per hour. I need to get inside that little thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. It kind of gave me it made me a little pessimistic. Yeah, pessimistic and weary about those kind of videos. But anyway, to switch from that sad ass topic, what I've been enjoying is something called Humor Bagel videos. And Humor Bagel. Yeah, just search Humor Bagel on TikTok.
Like the breakfast bagel.
Yes, humor, like funny, bagel videos. And what these videos are is literally just these two dudes who go around on to like public parks and like malls and things like that where there are a lot of people, and just have this fart machine that's so realistic sounding, and they just fucking like fart or like run around and like fart on shit, and like it's literally like 12-year-old fart humor. And I think what? You don't
Grow up, man. Grow up.
Dude, they're so funny. Like, it's so funny because like they'll just be running by like a group of people, and then he'll say something like he'll be like, oh, I gotta take the Browns to the Super Bowl, and then just fucking like shit himself and like keep running. And like it's just funny because the way that people react, and they all start laughing so hard. So I like watching happy people, and these videos make people laugh, so it makes me laugh. That's why I enjoy them.
Okay. Okay. You got a reason for it.
That's my whole thing with that.
So it's not a fetish. Okay.
It's not a I'm not sitting there fucking like, oh yeah, fart on him.
Yeah,
fart for him again.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
But that's it. So anything else we got, Mike? We're good to go?
No, I guess we good.
All right. Sweet. All right. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you guys want to contact us, feel free to head over to our website at www.talkintrashpodcast.com to leave a recommendation or to just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form really isn't your thing, you can just email us directly at Ramboss or Ehle at talkintrashpodcast.com, and make sure you follow us on social media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all by just searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. You could also check us out on Spotify and Anchor if you just want to hear our sexy ass voices.
Yeah.
And guys, if you made it this far without subscribing, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It really does help small influencers like us. Hopefully we can keep growing. Small influencers, yeah, we're influencers.
Yeah, influence. That's
so ridiculous.
Age of influence. Yeah, I'm an influencer. I'm like, God, I hate that word, man.
Me too. I fucking can't stand people calling themselves influencers. But yeah, like I said, we're a small podcast, so please go ahead and help us out. Subscribing, comments, sharing with your friends, family, things like that, all really does help us out. So we'd really appreciate it if you would do those things for us. All right, and as always, don't forget to keep talking that trash. Peace out.
Peace.